So one thing that just came to my mind was the way that they say vos. Like, they say something like, ¿Cómo estás, vos? Like, they say the vos, like, really heavy. Vos, like that, kind of. They draw it out and then they punch it. Like, it's so weird. And vos is what I learned from other Spanish speakers. It's very negative. If you go other places in anywhere in South America, or Mexico, even Spain would hate you to say that. Like, it's really negative. So there's usted, there's tú, and then there's vos. And so vos is, they're still saying you. They're still saying, like, vos. It's not vosotros. That's different. And so in Uruguay, I was always thinking, like, why are they saying, like, you all when they're actually just talking to me and they're saying vos? Didn't understand that. But it was kind of cool on how, like, when I had a Spanish speaker as one of my companions, she's just like, this is usted, tú. They both mean you. And vos means you as well. But it's like saying to your dog, like, you're lower than the dog, basically. Like, you are less. And in their mind, it's like, I'm just being super casual with you. Like, estoy con ustedes mi che vos. Like, they just put, like, vos in there as, like, slang. It's a very slang part of Uruguay, is vos. But they conjugate everything into the tú form. And they say vos instead of tú. That's why it's a little confusing, is because they're saying everything with the tú conjugation, but it's vos. That's something that's definitely weird. They also say the word fa a lot, like pa, ba, fa, anything like that. They say fa che, like that. Or they say it really pronunciated, like fa, like that was nuts, like crazy out of the weird, like you're weird. But they love it. They love the word fa. There's also different hand signals that are definitely native to Uruguay. This one means like capo or chévere, is in Ecuador, but then they say capo, which is like you're super sweet, you're awesome, like you're hang loose type, you know, like yeah, like that. But it's more like, I like that. Like, how they got it, this is such a Uruguayan thing. Uruguayos are from Spain and from Italy. They're raíces, like what is that? Roots come from from those countries. And so what happens was these Spaniards would come over and they have really long beards and mustaches. And so they're usually eating like their normal dishes of lentils with meat, lots and lots of meat called asado. And what they did was they push up their little mustaches like this, and so that they could see their smile. And so that's where this came from, was that they push it up. And it's so weird to think about that, but like they had too big of mustaches that they had to push it up to see that they were smiling. They loved the food so much, because like Uruguayos, they really depend on your face. Like, if you aren't pleased, they can tell. They're really good at reading your face. And so if you're smiling, you're like, I love that food, that was so good. They're gonna be like even if you don't smile and you just show it with your eyes and you're like this, they're like, oh, she loved it. She loved my food. And they'll invite you back again. So like that was definitely something that I learned. But don't do this here or here in the United States, because it means lesbian, just so you know. I didn't know that until I got back and I kept doing this. Anyway, so that's one thing. So hold it away from you. Practice doing that. That would be good. But it's so fun. You just naturally do it. Another thing, this means you are in trouble. This means drop the cane. This means baja la caña. And you are going to see it. Some of the ladies in your ward are going to mess with you, especially elders. They always do this, like, they give you this look like you're in trouble. And you're like, oh gosh, like, what did I do? But you didn't do anything, because you're a missionary, right? You shouldn't be doing anything bad. And then there's ojo. And they pull down their eye like that. And usually there's something bad going on ahead of you, and they warn you, especially as missionaries, as girls. Also, ojo means like watch out. Like on their kids, they do like stop messing around. Like you better stop. Like they do that sound too sometimes. Like like gotta watch out, buddy, or else you're gonna have some problems here. Especially after the missionaries leave. They're like. And then another one is this. Your hand is kind of cupped, and they shake it, and they're like, what the freak? You're thinking like this is like, what are you thinking? Like, you're so dumb. Like, or that doesn't make sense. Like, I don't get it. Like, and sometimes when they're really frustrated or they're not getting it, they're like this. It's kind of the Italian side of them. And then this is like, massa sha, like, paraya, like, that way, so far that you can't ever reach it. Don't even try. Like, whenever we'd ask for directions, like, paraya, and you'd be like, what? And it's like 2 miles, and you're thinking, that's nothing. Like, I can do that in an hour. Like, I'm good, or less, you know? But to them, like, 2 miles is like, kill me now. What's another one? There's one other that I'm forgetting. But they have like all these different hand signals, and you're going to get them. Let's see. Another cultural thing. They say che a lot, which is like dude or cool or sweet. So dale para allá, or dale para allá. And they're like, that's usually mean in their polite way, saying speed up, go faster, dale, like, get up, go. But they usually say it with a smile, and I never got that. It's like, you're saying this kid, speed up, like, move faster, dale, and then you're like smiling about it. I was like, what? And my mom would say, go faster, like, go. And I'd be like, yeah, Mom, like, I'm trying. But like, to them, it's like, dale. It's like they enjoy it. I don't know. But then there's also this one, and I never got this one either. I always thought it meant like, go away, because in my mind it always went like that, but it's like this, it's closing inward, which means come here. But I didn't get that. I thought they meant like, you know, go away, but they mean come here. I was like, do I go or do I leave? Like, I don't understand. My culture instincts is saying run. They say come. Oh man.